somebody, I mean, did I just land with no wheels? It's like from Homer Simpson. It's the same plane. Angle. But I am not a pilot. Oh, Jill. What am I? Symptom. See? But it's just not the same plane.
Shut up, liver. Oh.
Homer's really dumb. Oh, they are drunk.
Sorry, you gotta be a pilot to do this here.
But I am a pilot.
Where's your uniform?
I stowed it safely in the overhead compartment.
Well, we talk the talk. Take it far, Phil.
We need a pilot. Pronto. Who wants to fly to the Windy City?
I'll go.
Yeah, okay, man. Conditions are a little windy. You, but you're not just impersonating a pilot so you can breathe here, are you?
Go, Gino.
I'm Alan, I'm your co-pilot.
As a change of pace,
Pionio, Golo Bilo Tui, Fulicina Bal Cappuccino, Lila, and Brandon, Signora. No,
you're ready for it, Alan.
Goosini.
Get it started.
We'll leave that to me.
Cody.
Word gets out about this. Quasi Clown Airlines will be a laughing stock. In exchange for your silence, I'm prepared to offer your family free tickets to anywhere in the United States, excluding Alaska and Hawaii. Free stays.
Woohoo! Good news, everybody. Because I endangered lives, we can fly anywhere we want.
Alaska, Hawaii. I'm scared, Mom. What if they take me? Don't worry, Butterfinger. You're always like that. No one ever wants to have hope. They must be afraid there's a razor blade. Yeah, that's the reason.
Where am I going? You're going to heaven, Dad. Those pearly gates look a lot like teeth. Always hard.
Gilo, Ipionia, Golo Bilo, Truly Melon, Truly. Coco Bando, Elibando, Bombardilo, Crocodilo, Pionia, Golubilo, Truly Melo, Truly Gina, Alimina Cappuccina, Lila, Naciño, Ñoño, Ñoño,
Just be mo by basic. Aray ko! May dyan, tindahan.
Lilo, Crocodilo, Ipionia.
Tatlo. Sino ko nga dun sa pumunta ko mayroon pa? Mamili ka na lang. Mamili.
Lila.
Bumili ka. 3.
To Bombay.
Yan, may maglalaba.
Krok.
Exciting.
Godilo. Ispionio. Golubilo. Truly Melo.
Kasabot mo yung
Truly.
panghaplas ko. Yun
China
ang ano.
Ballerina. Cappuccino.
Kasi. Yan na yung bomba
Bombardilo, crocodilo, espionio, golubilo, chulimelo, chulicina, ballerina, cappuccina, le. Bombardilo, crocodilo, espionio, golubelo, Bombardilo, crocodilo, espionio, golubilo, chulimelo, chulicina. Lightning mo ko na maliit. Bombardilo, crocodilo, espionio, golubilo, trulimelo, trulicina, ballerina, cappuccino, lela, signora, tanana, inigutini. But I am not a pilot. Bombardilo, crocodilo, espionio, golubilo, chulimelo, chulicina, ballerina, cappuccino. Okay, try not to laugh. Bombardilo, crocodilo, espionio, golubilo, chulimelo, chulicina. What?
Since you guys have absolutely been flaming me about my dirty toilet, I'm gonna do everything in my power to clean it today. First, we need to grab some cleaning supplies.
Looks like Minnie Meow decided that she wants to come today. I feel like the dollar store always has the best cleaning supplies, so let's see what they have.
Can I see a question real quick? My toilet's super stinky. Where can I find my cleaning supplies?
Okay, thank you. We gotta get basically everything we can. Bathroom cleaner, toilet bowl cleaner, bleach powder, lemon toilet bowl spray, Tide Pods, spray. Okay, I think that's enough cleaning stuff. Let's go grab the scrub tool. These will be perfect. How you doing today? Thank you so much. Alright, me and Minnie Meow got the cleaning stuff. Let's go home and clean. We have arrived. Alright, Minnie Meow, which one are we choosing first? Purple it is. Oh, beautiful. Next, we have our toilet bowl cleaner. This is definitely going to help. Oh, lemon juice. Pour a little bit of that in there. Lastly, we got our Tide Pods. Let's put 2 of them in there. I want to make this so clean that I can put my hands inside. All right, let's go inside. A little stirry. Honestly, just so that it gets super clean, I'm going to get my hands down there. Ew, I can definitely feel stuff. Let's do a flush and see how it looks. Not too shabby. Alright guys, I fixed the problem. The toilet is clean. Since you guys have absolutely been flaming me about my dirty toilet, I'm gonna do everything in my power to clean it today.
Excuse me, ma'am. You're sitting in an emergency exit row, so in case of an emergency, are you willing to assist us? What do I have to do? In the unlikely event, we need to evacuate. You need to open the emergency exit door, and I'll show you how to do that. What if I don't want to? What do you mean? I don't want to do that. Oh. That's okay. I'll just need to switch you with someone else then that's willing to assist me. No, I paid for this seat. This is my seat. Yes, but there's also requirements for those sitting in. paid for this seat. This is my seat. Yes, but there's also requirements for those sitting in these seats to assist during an emergency. I don't care. Well, we need to care because it's going to save everyone's life. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're being a big meathead and I hate you. Okay, I wasn't trying to be mean, but I don't care. I don't want to do it. Doesn't sound fun. What? Well, you know what's fun? If you open the emergency doors, you get to go down the inflatable slide. Slide? Yeah! Why didn't you say that earlier? Of course I'll help. Excuse me, ma'am. You're sitting in an emergency exit row, so in case of an emergency, are you willing to assist us? What?
Did someone bring a cell phone into my classroom? Juanita, so please, is this your cell phone? No. Oh, come on now. It was in your bag. Whose else could it be? Yours? My mom gave it to you for your birthday? Oh. So are you saying that you stole it? No. Now you're yelling at me. Someone just bought herself 3 hours of detention. Hello. Check your cell phone. MJ, he's supposed to be out selling. He was. Then you gave my daughter detention. Bad move. All right, what do you want? Let her go, and I let him go. I don't trust you. I don't blame you. You here will make the exchange. If there's one chocolate bar missing from that girl's box, you'll answer to me. Did someone bring a cell phone into my classroom? Juanita, so please, is this your cell phone? No.
Although they may seem cute, there is one little known secret about cats. They have fingerprints just like humans. And what's unique is that they're not found on the soles of their feet, but on their noses. It sounds strange, but actually, every cat's nose is unique, just like human fingerprints. Although they may seem cute, there is one little known secret about cats. They have
I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Then I'll bring you there soon. How about next week? Really? Then I'll go buy shoes to prepare. Hey son, I bought shoes for Hawaii. This one is bound seal so I can walk. Oh, that I'm busy. So when are we going to Hawaii? I said I'm busy with my studies, right? Can we just go next time? Oh, sure. Your studies come first. Dad, I didn't mean it. So many books on quantum physics to read. Hello? Mr. Hubert, it's the hospital. It's about your dad. Dad, I promise I'll study really, really hard for you. Here goes nothing.
Oh, your work. Well done, Dr. Hubert. Your theory on time travel has been proven.
Great. Time to put this into an actual human test.
But we don't have a test subject yet.
You do.
Me. You do know that once you travel back in time, you will not be able to return to us.
That's the thing, Professor Jason. I've never thought of returning.
Dr. Hill!
Son, why did you scream? Dad? It worked. Anyways, I bought new shoes already. See that extra pet, Dad? And grab your shoes. Let's go to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Then I'll bring you there soon. How about next week? Really? Then I'll go buy shoes to prepare.
David worked at a mobile phone factory for 100 days, saving up $200,000 to finally buy his own home. But to his shock, the house shaped like a cell phone and measured less than 1 square meter. With barely any space to move, he picked up a few discarded bricks and built a simple wooden bed. Over time, his back began to ache. Eventually, David couldn't take it anymore and decided to renovate. He extended the space outward using a gold-plated square steel frame. The frame was wrapped in a metallic finish. The 4 small compartments were used to store seasonal bedding. He reinstalled the old window and added soft, romantic padding around the bed. David and his girlfriend could now rest comfortably together on a plush mattress. Next to the door, he built a modular cabinet with an induction cooker and sink, where he could prepare all his daily meals. On the opposite side, he installed a lightbox display showcasing the mobile phone awards he won at work. He added a large wardrobe made from aluminum panels. The upper section stored his winter quilt, while the center hung his work clothes neatly. A smart switch switch near the bed made midnight movements effortless. Below, drawers were designed to store his underwear and socks. A concealed water tank connected to a wall-mounted toilet and a shower system allowed him to bathe comfortably and stay fresh. Frosted glass panels ensured privacy. When he's not busy, he projects movies on the wall. In his spare time, David installed a folding desk, turning the corner into a small workstation, sometimes even building small gadgets for fun. Since renovating his tiny mobile home, David's life, learning, and creativity have all moved one step forward. David worked at a mobile phone factory for 100 days, saving up $200,000 to finally buy his...
I've always wanted to go.
David worked at a...
The world's largest spider web has just been discovered, and inside this massive web live over 110,000 spiders. And if that doesn't already sound crazy, the web covers an area of 1,140 square feet, which is about half the size of a basketball court. Imagine half a basketball court completely covered in web. What's even more surprising is that two different species of spiders live inside this enormous web, peacefully and calmly together. Researchers made this discovery inside a sulfur cave near the Albanian-Greek border, and it has now officially become the largest spider web ever discovered.
There's something going on at the Disney parks that the cast members have been trying to warn the guests about. They try stopping people from taking photos of it, but all this commotion only draws in more people. The look on their faces is priceless. When they find out it's only a fork in the road, Disney does a similar thing where they tape a square on the ground and wait for an unsuspecting guest to step inside. When someone steps inside, they start to cheer and clap, confusing whoever fell from...
Oh! Ayaw ni mami niya eh.
Kaya nga, yung tiraas na. Wow.
Once people caught on, they started to prank the cast members back by making them clap without ever stepping in the square. There's something going on at the Disney parks that the cast members have been trying to warn the guests about. They try stopping people from taking photos of it, but all this commotion only draws in more people. The look on their faces is priceless. When they find out it's only a fork in the road, Disney does a similar thing where they tape a square on the ground and wait for an unsuspecting guest to step inside. When someone steps inside, they start to cheer and clap, confusing whoever fell for their trip. Once people caught on, they started to prank the cast members back by making them clap without ever stepping in the square. There's something going on at the Disney parks that the cast members have been trying.
Hey, buddy. Yes, you. Come on.
I have a pencil. I have a pillow. I want you to drop your pillow. I'm gonna guess that you do have a pillow. Use your pencil like you're drawing noise. I have a nickel. I have a flashlight. Can you like bang it on the table? That ain't no flashlight. That is a pen. You said you have a nickel? Drop that. That's a quarter. Yes, it is. I've got a collect. I have a PS5. You have a PS5. Can you turn it on? Yeah. Does sound like a PS5. Alexa, play Fork Sounds.
That was a fun
What was that? That was me. Watch the stop!
I've got a block of cheese. I have a lagoon. Can you like bounce it? That sounds so soft.
Did you drop your block of cheese?
I think it was a block.
I have a pencil. I have a pillow. I want you to drop your pillow. I'm gonna guess that you do have a pillow. Use your pencil like you're drawing noise. I have a nickel. I have a flashlight. Can you like bang it on the table? That ain't no flashlight. That is a pen. You said you have a nickel? Drop that.
Hello.
Tigilan mo yan, tigilan mo.
Do you know why the three bears always keep the same formation? Even when they're attacked by fire ants, they never change positions. The polar bear is always at the bottom, panda in the middle, and the grizzly on top. The reason goes back to the first time they met. A train was rushing toward them along the tracks, and at that critical moment, the strong polar bear lifted the panda and the grizzly, running forward with all his strength. They survived by a hair's breadth. From then on, they became the best of friends. The grizzly, being outgoing and naturally like a leader, stayed on top. The panda became the second in command, and the honest, kind polar bear became the obedient little brother at the bottom. But one day, as they continued their journey, the panda kept getting hurt in the middle, so he refused to go on with them. While he was fuming, Bigfoot Charlie walked over, asked what happened, and comforted him. The next day, Charlie changed their order and placed the panda at the top. At first, the panda was thrilled. Standing so high, he could see incredibly far. But when a pack of wolves attacked, the panda tried to protect his brothers like the grizzly would, yet he was too scared and burst into tears. At that dangerous moment, the panda finally understood. Being on top may give you a great view, but it also requires the courage to face danger head on. Just then, the grizzly bravely quietly climbed back to the top and successfully scared the wolves away. Later, the polar bear also wanted to be the leader, but both the panda and the grizzly rejected the idea immediately, because if the polar bear stood on top, the other two would turn into popsicles. You know why the three bears always keep the same? Fry's body was filled with radiation, able to instantly burn a crate into ashes. For everyone's safety, Professor Farnsworth had no choice but to send Fry away. Meanwhile, Bender missed his son terribly and was determined to take little Bender by force no matter what. However, before they could escape, the police stopped them. To protect his son, Bender stretched out his arm and tried to bend the propeller, but his own arm was twisted like a pretzel. The father and son fled to a dam, only to find the only exit blocked by a fence. By then, Bender's hands were completely useless, and he could only pin his hopes on little Bender. But after an hour, the fence didn't budge at all. In the end, the two were captured by the police. After taking their statements, the soda machine was about to take little Bender away. Leela felt the soda machine was too cold-blooded and wanted to buy a bottle of soda just to spray it in her face. But suddenly, the soda machine began to convulse violently and gave birth to another tiny robot this time, the sheriff's child. The soda machine decided to raise the baby itself and said little Bender could stay with Bender. Bender celebrated the return of his son, but little Bender was miserable. He dreamed of becoming a master of bending anything. Seeing his son in such pain, Professor Farnsworth said the only solution was to install a new bending memory card. But little Bender only had one slot. The old card had to be removed. He would gain the ability to bend anything, but lose all his memories. Watching his son struggle to bend even a straw, Bender chose to fulfill his son's wish, despite how much it hurt him.
Remember, your daddy loves you. Remember that with your son? Remember that.
Dad, are you crying?
No! I said with the mouth.
Fry's body was filled with radiation, able to instantly burn a crate into ashes. For everyone's safety, Professor Farnsworth had no choice but to send Fry away. Meanwhile,
Look at all of these driverless cars. I want to get in one. Yeah, do you think we should order one? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it.
it's Anna. This coupler might look loose, but it actually holds train cars really tight. It's called the Johnny Coupler, one of the biggest inventions in railroad history. Its job? Never let the cars come apart. When one car bumps into another, the couplers, shaped like half-closed fists, lock together. A pin drops from above to keep it secure. Tracks aren't always perfectly straight, so the coupler leaves a little slack. This lets the cars move slightly without derailing. That small gap makes cars shake and rattle, which can make the ride rough. That's why subways and light rail systems don't use Johnny couplers. Engineers designed a newer coupler that's safer, more stable, and more reliable, and it's easier to make too. This coupler might look loose, but it actually holds train cars really tight. It's called the...
Let's take a look at Dan's test.
Correct! Damn teacher.
Disgusting. Escarialeros.
Watch this hydraulic press crush this Lego.
Delicious. Teacher.
Die!
Let's take a look at Dan's test.
Correct!
Apparently, if you visit this airport gate and answer a few strange questions, it prints you out a real ticket to nowhere. I thought it was just an airport rumor until the chairs started melting into the wall. Then the kiosk asked, "How high are your hopes?" Kind of felt like a personal attack until
I was mistaken for a father by a pair of twins. They clung to me, begging for ice cream. Although I was a little annoyed, I still took out my wallet. I didn't expect them to want the most expensive ones. Unable to argue well, I eventually gave in and bought each of them the priciest cone. At that moment, the kids sensed my kindness and decided not to tease me anymore. They called me stranger uncle. I didn't want people to misunderstand me as a bad guy, so I told them not to call me that. I was a high-ranking member of an evil alien organization and fought heroes who protected Earth every day. Just to conquer the planet, I was on vacation today, so I decided to go to an amusement park to see my favorite pandas. I even pulled out my phone and took non-stop photos, secretly planning to raise a bunch of pandas while conquering Earth. Since it was vacation time, even if I ran into coworkers on the street, I would immediately hide. If they recognized me later, I would pretend not to know them, so no one could disturb my day off. Just as I was about to leave the panda exhibit. oddball pointed his fork at the sky, just like that. He actually plucked the sun right out of it. Then with a casual grab, he scooped down the moon too, and placed it on a plate. What on earth was going on here? Turns out this strange guy was actually a god. At that moment, he had a serious craving for a sandwich, but he only had 2 slices of bread. So he reached up and plucked the moon from the sky again, set it on his plate. Then he picked up a knife, sliced the moon clean in half, and spread it on the bread like butter. The leftover half of the moon got tossed back into the sky. What was once a full moon became a crescent, but he wasn't satisfied yet, so he grabbed a handful of stars to use as toppings. After all that effort, his sandwich was finally ready. The god opened up his music box. Everything in the room started floating. Just as he was about to dig into his meal, the music suddenly stopped. Everything came crashing back down. His good mood was completely ruined. He checked the music box. Turned out the batteries were dead, so he casually tossed it aside, gave it a gentle swipe, and night instantly turned bright. The god picked up his fork again, plucked the sun from the heavens, and stuffed it into his music box. Beautiful music started playing once more. Everything floated back up. The god savored his crazy sandwich while dancing with his furniture. This oddball pointed his fork at the sky, just like that. He actually plucked the sun right out of it. Then with a casual grab, he scooped down the moon.
Checks into hotel room. There's definitely a spying device in this room. I'm going to have a look around. Oh, no way. I actually found one. Not today. Bet it's a microphone.
The next day,
How was your stay last night? Why do you want to know? Because you were spying on me? No. The chandelier just below your room randomly fell and hit someone. Uh-oh. What are you holding?
checks into hotel room.
There's definitely a spying device.
Daming pagsubok.
I need that hook out of the pool. It'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Tornado!
Can't be a tornado. It's a beautiful sunny day.
Mom, are you gonna be okay?
I don't know. Basically, our lives suck right now. Can't afford a new dryer. We can't afford unexpired food. I can't even afford the LCD light-up angel that I ordered on the TV to surprise you all at Christmas. No house tornado will probably blow it all away anyway. But it's fine.
Frankie, we'll get through.
If you have each other, that's everything. Is that a dryer? You see it too, right, Mike?
Tornado gave us a dryer.
Our luck started to turn around after that. Bank actually approved us for a brand new credit card, so we paid off Brick's library fines. And the best part of the new credit card? No payments till 2012. Everything's gonna be great. This is why you never give up hope. I need that hook out of the pool. It'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Tornado!
Can't be a tornado. It's a beautiful sunny day.
Mom, are you gonna be okay?
I don't.
First gift. Okay, see, y'all can't be that. Can't do this. It's the first gift. What do I feel in my hand right now? I thought I got you J6s now. Tyrone versus cops? Tyrone was minding his own business when the cops, it's time to teach those pigs a lesson. So what is Elden Bling? Who is this from? Who made this? First gift. Okay, see, y'all can't be that. Can't do this. It's the first gift. What do I feel in my hand right now? I thought I got you J6s now. Tyrone versus cops?
This Christmas.
Have you ever wondered how those cheap slippers we wear every day are made so fast? It all starts with colorful plastic pellets. EVA material, light and flexible. These pellets are mixed.
Bart changed the name on his cake to Lisa and said that now the whole house belongs to her.
Happy?
Homer wanted to chase after him, but Bart left too quickly. Bart and Milhouse rode skateboards and used slingshots to hit streetlights. Milhouse reminded Bart that he had missed one, but Bart said his grandfather lives in a nursing home. At this moment, the police discovered them both, just as the police were discussing how to deal with them. Bart had already escaped. Only Milhouse was left alone.
Oh, I can't see.
Milhouse's act of damaging the streetlight caused someone to get injured, so Wiggum put handcuffs on him. Bart was very grateful that his grandfather agreed to let him hide here. Wiggum then tasered Milhouse, stuffed him into the car, and took him away. Abe prepared a 12th birthday gift for Bart. This was the bicycle that Bart had begged his parents to buy for a long time, but they never did. Abe told him to quickly ride it out and try it. Bart could perform many bicycle tricks. That day, he returned home. Marge was packing her luggage. She was going to travel with Lisa. Homer said he would take good care of Bart.
I'm 15.
Oh, my big boy getting quirky.
Marge reminded Homer to get along well with Bart, but Homer had just sat down when he said he was going to Moe's bar. Bart changed the name on his cake to Lisa and said that now the whole house belongs to her.
Happy?